Let us start with the first image, the original living room from the front. The walls here are a faded, yellowish hue, almost like they've been soaked in no sunlight for years, which gives the entire space a tired, closed-in feel. The dark wooden floor beneath has seen better days. Scratch marks crisscross its surface, some deep enough to catch the light, and nearly a third of it looks worn thin, as if countless footsteps have ground away at its finish. Furniture-wise, there is a bulky, overstuffed sofa pushed up against one wall, its fabric dull, outdated pattern that clashes with the small, mismatched armchair beside it. Between them and the opposite wall, a heavy TV stand takes up more space than necessary, leaving just a narrow path barely 70 centimeters wide down the center. Try walking through with a tray of drinks, and you'll likely knock something over. Lighting is another issue. A single, outdated chandelier hangs from the ceiling, its bulbs dim and yellow-toned, casting uneven shadows that leave corners in near darkness. Even during the day, the room feels dim because the chandelier doesn't complement the little natural light coming through the small, curtained window. 默认文本. The eye picked up on this right away. The yellow walls were trapping light instead of reflecting it. The furniture layout was choking the room's flow, and the lighting was doing the space no favors. It wasn't just unappealing, it was impractical, making the room feel smaller and less inviting than it actually is. 默认文本. Now, the second image shows the original room from the side, and it reveals even more flaws. Take that corner in the back, it is crammed with a dusty bookshelf, a broken lamp, and a pile of old blank space that could be used for sitting or storage. Wasted. The window here faces east, which should flood the room with morning light, but thick, dark curtains are drawn tight, blocking it entirely. When you pull them back, you notice the window frame is chipped, and the sill is covered in grime. The walls aren't just yellow, there is a water stain near the ceiling, and a strip of paint has peeled off above the sofa, exposing the drywall underneath. The carpet, which we couldn't see from the front, is matted and stained in spots, its dark color absorbing what little light manages to reach it. I noted two more key problems here. The materials are worn out, the sofa's armrests are frayed, the bookshelf is wobbly, and there is no consistent style. The sofa looks like it is from the 90s, the TV stand from the early 2000s, and the curtains from a decade before that. It is a hodgepodge, with no sense of coherence, making the room feel chaotic instead of cozy. Now, let us turn to the first redesign, the front view of the new space. The transformation is striking. The walls are painted a soft, warm white Benjamin Moore white duff, which reflects 80% of light that makes the room feel instantly brighter. The floor is now covered in light oak vinyl planks, laid diagonally to create the illusion of more width, and they're smooth and easy to clean. A huge upgrade from the old carpet. The furniture has been completely reimagined. A sleek, low-profile L-shaped sofa takes center stage, upholstered in a light gray linen blend that is soft to the touch but durable. It is positioned to face both the window and a new wall-mounted TV, so you can enjoy natural light while watching a movie. Instead of a bulky TV stand, there is a floating shelf below the TV, sleek, minimalist, and it frees up floor space. Lighting is a standout here, too. The added recessed LED lights in the ceiling, casting bright, even light across the entire room, plus a tall, slim floor lamp beside the sofa for softer, ambient light in the evenings. There is also a small table lamp on a new side table, which has a cozy glow. Textures are carefully chosen. The sofa's linen feels light and breathable, The floating shelf has a matte finish that avoids glare, and a plush, low-power rug under the sofa as warms without looking cluttered. The style, modern and relaxed, with a few plants opposite us on the shelf, a snake plant in the corner adding life without overcomplicating things. The fourth image is a top-down view of the AIS design, and it really shows how the layout has been optimized. The old, cramped setup is gone, replaced by 3 clear zones: the sitting area with the L-shaped sofa and a small coffee table, a middle zone with the TV and floating shelf, and a little reading nook by the window with a comfortable chair and a small bookshelf. The pathways between these zones are wide over a meter, so moving around is easy. Even with multiple people, the sofa is positioned to leave space behind it, so you can walk from the entrance to the window without squeezing past. The coffee table is round, not square, which prevents sharp corners and makes it easier to reach from every seat. Color-wise, the AI stuck to a simple palette, 70% soft white walls, 20% light wood tones, the floor, shelf, and coffee table, and 10% accent colors like the blue throw pillow on the sofa, the green of the plants, and the warm bright finish of the lime bases. It is cohesive but not boring. We improved the AIS output by refining our prompts. At first, we just said make it nicer, but that was too vague. Then we added specifics: brighten the room, create space for 4 people to sit, include storage for books and games, make it kid-friendly. The AI responded by adding rounded edges on the coffee table, extra storage in the floating shelf, and a durable rug that can handle spills. By being clear about how we actually use the room, we got a design that is not just pretty, it works for real life. In the end, the AI took a space that felt stuck and turned it into one that is bright, functional, and welcoming. It is amazing what a little direction and smart design can do.